Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Alia Amira, and today I will be presenting a topic about deforestation along with my group members Sharifah Najwa, Atika Alia and Muhammad Amir Binuddin. So let us begin with our first introduction. About trees, there are almost 3.04 trillion trees that are covered around the world. In my research, this top 3 country holds the record having a lot of trees in their lands, which is Russia, Colombia, and lastly Brazil, the home of the Amazon rainforest. Over 1 billion people live in and around forests, depending on them for fuel, food, medicine, building materials, and so much more. All of us use wood in our daily life and the oxygen itself that produces by trees for us to simply breathe. So what is deforestation? Deforestation is the loss of forest area around the world due to other uses such as agriculture, croplands, urbanization, or mining activities. Deforestation has a negative impact on natural ecosystem, biodiversity, and climate, and has been greatly exacerbated by human activities since 1960. About 13,235 square kilometers of forest was lost in the Amazon forest. Deforestation put human health and the health of our planet itself at high risk.
So next, I'm going to discuss about impact of deforestation towards human and environment. But first of all, my name is Nur Atika Alia Zulkifli. So let me explain to you guys for the first point, which is deforestation can affect water in the atmosphere. But how? This is because the tree also help to control the water level at the atmosphere by helping to regulate the water cycle. But in deforested areas, there is less water in the air to return back to the soil. So, from that, it can cause the drier soil and inability to grow crops. The second point is deforestation can cause flood. But how? Okay, basically, when rains, tree will absorb and will store a large amount of water with helps of their roots. But when all the trees are cut down, the flow of the water is disrupted and the soil lose their ability to retain all the water, and it leads to the flood for some area and drought in others. So basically that's how deforestation can cause to the flood. So my next point is deforestation can cause decline in life quality of people. But how can deforestation cause decline in life quality of people? As you guys know, millions of people all around the world depends on forest for hunting, small-scale agriculture, medicine, and gathering. Besides, everyday material that we use such as latex, fruit, nuts, natural oil, and resins are only found in the tropical forest. Can you guys imagine where can you guys get latex in the middle of the city, right? Other than that, deforestation also disrupt other people's life and it contributes to social conflict and migration.
In addition, deforestation also produces greenhouse gas emission. The greenhouse gas emission is due to trap heat. The gas that produced from vehicle and factory such as carbon monoxide and sulfur monoxides and other will trap into the atmosphere layer. It will cause the earth temperature to become increased. The impact from the greenhouse gas emission is destruction of habitat of flora and fauna. It will disrupt animal natural way of living, as will we all know, the organism or living things such as human, animal, and other else need to shelter to continue their life. For an instance, humans need house as a shelter, but animal also need the forest as a shelter. If the forest become decreased, so the habitat of animal will disrupt. Then if this problem not resolved, or the greenhouse gas emission is not resolved, this can lead to a more critical situation, which is plant decrease, then animals and other organisms also decrease. Unfortunately, eventually extinction occurs. Besides that, the greenhouse gas will be affected to humans. Humans experience the heat stroke. The heat stroke occurs when the body becomes unable to control its temperature. The body temperature rises rapidly, the sweating mechanism fails, and the body is unable to cool down. And most worrying, heat stroke is capable of causing death. As a conclusion from the points we have just discussed is, deforestation will cause adverse effects on the environment and life on Earth, especially humans and animals. Therefore, deforestation activities must be controlled so that they do not continue to increase. This is because plants provide many benefits to life, such as humans and animals. Without us realizing, the forest become the habitat of animals for them to continue to breed and take shelter. For humans, the forest is the most important thing because it provides food resources, economic resources, and oxygen source. We must be aware of the importance of forests so that we do not regret and suffer in the future. Because if deforestation continues unabated, it can cause the earth to lack oxygen percentage and occur critical global warming. So, it is very important that we do conservation and preservation of forests. There are a few suggestions we can make so that this little bit of partnership is beneficial and may be able to save our earth.
Hi, my name is Sharifah Najwa binti Said Aswanazi. I am 23 DBT 21F1007. And today, I would like to explain about the suggestion for improvement of deforestation problems. So the first one is we need to avoid the product containing a palm oil because the huge demand for the world's most used and efficient oil is leading to illegal deforestation, and especially in Asia. So we need to challenge not to try to buy less industrial and transform a product such as cookies, crepes, noodles, and so on. So instead of we try to buy on supermarket, we also can make a homemade approach with fuel chemicals and fruit preservative. So it's better for the planet and for your health too. And second, we also need to shop sustainably certified product because because helping to stop deforestation doesn't mean that you need to make radical changes. You can still do your normal life while trying to help stop deforestation. For example, if everyone try to buy products from supermarket, you need to remember and keep in your mind that the source of the product that you are buying. So you can help by getting products that are locally produced and have a fair trade label. And the specific sustainability stem depending on the goods industry will also be a positive. So in this way, getting paper with FSC certification, UTV coffee, or and so on means that of this product are not produced by harming nearby forests. So number three, we also need to take a good care of your technology devices because building a cell phone, laptop, and so on means a mineral such as lithium, copper, or nickel need to be available and were previously extracted. The extraction and the chemical separation process to get these minerals is very polluting and likely to take down existing trees to create a new mining site. Um, Moreover, the tech industry is expected to be one of the fastest growing industries for the next decade. Um, this means that you need to take a good care of your technology devices. Um, for example, in case that you wanna decide to get a new phone, you need to make sure that the old one will still be used while it's working. So that um, if you want to buy a new phone, that the old one is still be using. Is still be using, or if you don't want to use it, you can try to sell it or sell at the stores that can recondition it and sell it afterward. Okay. Number four, you need to spread awareness and raise consciousness about the deforestation. For example, you need to teach your family, your friends about the issue around deforestation. Let them know about the consequence of deforestation and empower them about how they can also use their consumer role to make a difference. So that other animals in this verse are not threatened. So, for example, the tiger, the monkey, and so on. So, that's all from me, and I will pass to the next presenter.
So next, I'm going to show to you guys some diagram that I have included in this presentation. So for the first diagram, as you guys can see right here, this is the diagram of world map. Okay, so on this map, you guys can see the red spot, which is Malaysia. And I want to give you guys some fun fact, which is the natural vegetation in Malaysia is a tropical rainforest. And 67% of Malaysia land is covered by rainforest. Like, can you guys imagine 67% of Malaysia land is such a big number for me? Like, I never know about this before. And I think you guys too. So we got a new information. Next, for the first picture on the left, that is the deforestation that happened in Brazil, which is, as you guys can see, their forests are being cut down. The trees are all cut down, and it get burned. And for the right bottom picture right here is the trees being felled in Kalimantan, the Indonesian part of Borneo, in 2013. And all the trees are being cut down just to make way for a new coal mining project. So right here, as you guys can see, deforestation is not only happened at Malaysia, but it happened all around the world, at the different country, and more other country, not only Brazil and Malaysia. So next is the diagram of animal who lost their habitats, and it will decrease the population of certain animals. The certain animals that I mentioned right here is the animals who live in the jungle or forest. For example, like lion and tiger. And my last diagram right here is soil become dry and the inability to grow crops because doesn't get enough water.
That's all from us, and thank you.